We see a lot of towns in South Africa that are almost collapsing. Coligny was a perfect opportunity for us to showcase what can be done in terms of us working together with the business community, with everybody. We don't necessarily have to rely on government. We can do it ourselves and in partnership with everyone.
The Northwest University and Urban and Regional Planning Group is involved with the phase 1 of the project. So it's the cleaning and the restoration and the beautification of the town.
The lecturer said to the class, this is what Coligny looks like now. Go and think of what you think the community can do to change it.
They arrived this morning at the bus, all excited and ready to come paint and to come transform Coligny. And it's all voluntary. There's no assignments or marks or anything connected to this day. And they were all excited to join in and to come make a difference. And I think it's such a good story to tell, to say we've got a young generation that is really willing to put in their own time and effort to change a town for the better. And that is actually what we need in our country.
Other South African towns might learn from this experience, that the community in itself can actually change their town for the better. They can do it themselves and they can take ownership of what they do. So hopefully this would be an example for other South African towns, and then South Africa could become an example for other countries in the world.
The students realized that they have a very valuable role to play in the broader community.
So we at Garden World are involved with beautifying the entrances of Coligny, the horticultural, the greener side. Want to make it a welcoming entrance, because I think the more welcoming it will be, the more people would stop at Coligny and not only drive past. Make it part of their route and not only a drive-by.
In terms of urban ecology, we really focus on the smaller and the medium-sized cities because they will grow, because there's quite an increase in urbanization worldwide. From a planning and also an ecological point of view, we would like to become involved in more projects all over South Africa in terms of smaller and medium-sized cities.
By fixing one's community, can one also inspire investment to come here? That with these efforts, by mobilizing investment in the right places, by mobilizing community efforts in the right place, South Africa can come together and become a more prosperous and more successful country.
We are concentrating on impact farming. For one of our mega farms, we'll need between 400 and 500 people, direct involvement in the farm. And it's not only the upliftment of the people in all the different skills, but it's also developing them to be a future owner.
One of the things about South Africa Day is that we want to mobilize the communities and the business sector so that we can work together to change South Africa for the better.
The most important lesson that can be learned from it is that we should never underestimate the power of a small change.